Hi, we are back with Lany, and we're actually going to discuss some J-rock today.
Yes, more rock music, but of a different
Yes.
different vibe.
So we're actually going to talk about One OK Rock. I think most people do kind of know who they are by now, but if not, you'll be introduced to a really awesome group, and my cat is screaming.
She's excited about One OK Rock too.
Yeah.
So One OK Rock is a Japanese group, like we said. They're J-rock. They quote unquote debuted in 2006. We don't really use that terminology in J-rock. Debut, bias, those things are unique to K-pop. So they debuted in 2006. They're still an active group. They actually are on tour right now in North America.
And we just went and saw them recently.
Yep. Just a couple weeks ago, actually.
Yep.
And it was a lot of fun. They're a really stellar group. But over the years, their sound has kind of evolved a little bit. So we thought it would be cool to show you all some of their songs from earlier in their career to their most recent release. And just kind of go from there.
Yeah. So the first song that we're going to look at was on the Niche Syndrome album. Mm-hmm. Came out in 2010, but this song was actually released before the album, so I think it came out in 20.
Yeah, it was their
2009
single. It is called Kankaku Dreamer. This is actually the first song that I heard of One OK Rocks, and I still love it.
It's a really great song. So we're going to play a little bit of that so you can hear the sound. Yep. It's a really great song.
It is. It's so much fun. And it's kind of like some of the ones we talked about in the earlier videos. They have a really simple concept in this video. It's just them and their instruments, black and white, to make it even more simplistic.
Yep.
Which is really cool. But you can see how much magnetism they have as a group, I think, in this video, which is really what got me into them. I saw the video and was like, oh my God, they're amazing. So yeah, I don't know. What was your first One OK Rock song?
I don't even remember.
You don't remember?
It's got to be one of these. So there was like, 100%. There's this one. There's like a few of them that I've heard that are probably around this era somewhere.
Yeah, I think this is when their careers started to take off a little bit more internationally around this time. So they were gaining popularity. They still weren't widely known, like super widely known like they are now. Like they've done everything. They've done collabs with Avril Lavigne. They've done collabs with 5 Seconds of Summer. What was it? Fall Out Boy was the other one, or one of those pop groups. I'm not that up on
the pop punk groups
on American music in general or Western music. So yeah, they've one of their most recent songs, Ed Sheeran wrote for them too. So they've done a lot more recently than this was very early in their career still.
And they did a lot more Japanese.
They sung in Japanese a lot more
in their early. Yeah. Like their new albums, they have Japanese versions, but they have full English versions of the songs.
Yeah. So yeah, most of their songs now, even if it's the Japanese version, it's still
a lot of
the chorus is in Japanese and the rest of the song is in English a lot of the time. But we still love them, so it's okay.
Well, they were still doing English back then, but it was just less.
Yeah, I think as Taka's English improved, he wanted to do more in English to widen their appeal as a group.
It makes them more international.
Mm-hmm. So the next song we have is The Beginning. And that one, what year did that one come out? 2014? Yes, 2014. And this is a really iconic One OK Rock song.
Yes.
I feel like a lot of people... this song, I feel like, is the song that brought a lot of people to One OK Rock. I think this is the one they used for the Rurouni Kenshin movie, which I think is why it got so much...
Maybe.
attention when it got.
And their song "Mighty Long Fall" was on something too, I believe. So
maybe another one of the
I don't know
Rurouni Kenshin movies. I don't remember at this point. It's been a while.
Yes,
and I probably should have looked it up before
2014.
But I feel like that this was on one of the Rurouni Kenshin movies. Don't hold me to it, but I'm pretty sure. So I think this is what brought a lot of people over to 1OK Rock. But we'll play a little bit of it for you.
Yeah.
Just give me a reason to keep my heart beating. Don't worry, it's safe.
I mean, I guess we could play a little bit more. It's a good song.
It's a good song. It's really good.
Okay. It's a lot of
We
instrumental.
don't want to give it all away.
Yes.
Because
We'll have links to the videos in the
in the description
descriptions.
down below.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this song kind of, well, I feel like Kanzen Kankaku Dreamer had a very like garage rock sound.
Yes.
This is a little bit more refined.
You can tell by the video quality as well.
Yeah.
I noticed when we were looking at the other one, the highest quality was 480. Like,
yeah, it's an old video.
It's an old.
Came out a long time ago. But this one does have a more like just alt sound than Kanzen Kankaku Dreamer and some other earlier music. And like I said, I think this was kind of a turning point in their career as far as international appeal, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
And then we have Taking Off,
Which is just a top tier 1OK Rock song.
This was on the Ambitions.
This is on the Ambitions album, which is an amazing, stellar, awesome album. I love it. This is an Ambitions tour shirt.
And if you like this group, you should also check out their song American Girls, which is on this album. Which is a really good song.
And people have mixed feelings about American Girls because it's called American Girls. But it is a good song.
It is a good song.
By itself. So this is Taking Off.
Yeah.
We'll let you hear a little bit of it.
Everything I love is slowly killing.
Yep.
So yeah, it's so cool. I can't even I'm sorry, every song on the Ambitions album is just really cool. It's probably my favorite 1OK Rock album ever. And I think the album I think released in 2016. I think
2017.
Yeah. So this song came out in 2017. And I feel like this was.
We can always double check. Well, this says 2016, so this song came out in 2016.
Right, 2016.
Okay.
Clearly, the dates are there. No, but I think their sound changed a little bit again with the Ambitions album, and this is also the album where they were touring with 5 Seconds of Summer. Yeah. So they were, I guess, doing more collabs, I think, at this point also.
And then they have the song with 5 Seconds to Summer was on Eye of the Storm, the next one, right? I think. Because they did a song with 5 Seconds to Summer. Was it on this one?
It was on this one because this was the tour that I missed. But
okay.
I was at the Eye of the Storm tour. 5 Seconds of Summer was not there. So but yeah, I think this song just has a really cool, like, I don't know, it just picks up and there's a lot of instrumental at the beginning. Yeah. But as the song progresses, it has a very cool sound, a very like hard hitting, upbeat sound. Yeah. Which,
And this video has a lot of story in it, so it's very interesting to watch.
I think this is probably when they started to put a little bit more story into their songs. There's not as much standing around playing instruments, and they have like a music video while they're also standing around playing their instruments going on at the same time. Anyways, I think around the start of this album is their music videos got to be a little bit more sophisticated, perhaps.
Yeah. The next one we're going to look at is off of the Eye of the Storm album, which...
I was there for that one.
And this song has a lot of story in this video as well.
Yeah.
So we'll play a little bit of it. Yep.
Yeah. So when this song came out, I know Taka talked a little bit about like how it was kind of just a song that he wanted to do to help like kids who felt like they didn't fit in.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of his music kind of speaks to that. I mean, he does a lot of songs that are talk about his personal life, but then he also does a lot of this kind of thing that I feel like he makes for his fans and like people who he relates to, as far as like not part of the like in crowd, but that's okay because you can still be you. I really recommend watching this video because it does have a really good story.
Yeah, it does. Like you can kind of see that obviously there's story in this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and then we are up to the present. We skipped a few albums, but there is so much discography.
1OK Rock has a really massive discography. They've been around for so long, and they release music every few years, really. They had a little bit of a hiatus with the pandemic, but even then they were still making music. It was just kind of a little bit on hold because of the pandemic. And to bring it back around to K-pop, they covered one of, BTS's Dynamite. I think it was Dynamite because I was obsessed with the TikTok. So if you want to hunt that up, you should go look at it. I had a lot of fun listening to it when they released that during the pandemic.
Well, I recommend looking up like any of Taka's covers because he has like a lot of like vocal covers and he is really amazing singer.
He has an amazing voice for sure. Yeah.
I can't even remember. There was a whole bunch of them though that are just.
He's done a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. We're gonna watch.
Save Yourself.
Save Yourself.
This is their most recent single, I think.
I think it is.
One of their most recent
it's at least off the newest album, so.
They had a few singles on this album. So I think they had 2 or 3 from this album, which is Luxury Disease. That's the name of the album. But yeah, we're gonna treat you guys. We're gonna watch this whole video, right?
Well,
most of this video?
We'll watch we'll watch some of it.
More of this video.
Might as well watch some of it, yeah. Well, you can already tell from the beginning that the sound has changed a little bit.
Yes.
I'll back it up just a little bit,
Yeah.
but
between that and then just the production quality of the video is already higher.
Oh yes, definitely.
That's some of their older videos. But
that's a really cool location too. Like
yeah, and it's cool because they're all kind of I feel like they're not always that unified in what they're wearing when they do their videos. They kind of are all doing their own thing, but this one they're very like everybody's wearing black. I'm digging it. I don't know. I love the whole band.
I wonder where this is. 'Cause that's a really interesting structure.
Yeah, I'm sure if you can probably find it on Google.
Yeah, we'll have to look that up. Is there something written on it? Let me. Or is it just lines? See how sometimes it feels like it looks like
it's just lines.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just the construction of the concrete or whatever it's made out of.
Yeah, I guess. Except for there was graffiti, I think, at the bottom, but
Yeah, there is.
they're all wearing dark colors except for Taka right here now.
He looks so cool though. He looks so cool. I can't stand it. I feel like, so when they came out with this song, it had been what, a year, 2 years since they had released anything.
Yeah, because the one before this was the Broken Heart of Gold.
Yeah, so it had been at least a year, and then they came out with this song, and I feel like I was revived as an individual when I saw this video. I don't know, it's just really edgy, and like, I just like it. I don't know.
Very big J-Rock fans here.
I mean, yeah. And we don't get nearly enough Tomoya, who is the drummer, but I love him too. Toru looks really cool playing his guitar, his bass over there, but
You and your
you know
drummers.
how I feel about the drummers, right? So.
I wonder how they did this, actually. I'm going to back up just a tiny bit. I guess flying.
With the,
With
they
the
probably
rigs?
had rigs, yeah, like wires, and then they just Wizard of Oz.
It's just kind of cool. Okay, let's leave the rest for at least a little bit of like.
Yeah. I can watch one of K-Rock videos all day. I'm gonna be real with you, so you guys can finish up the video on your own time. But if you don't already listen to 10 K-Rock,
Yes.
you should be listening to 10 K-Rock. I don't know what you're doing with your life. If you do already listen to 10 K-Rock, you should tell us what your favorite 10 K-Rock songs are.
Yes.
But yeah. Wait, you never said, what's your favorite 10 K-Rock song? Do you have a favorite 10 K-Rock song?
There's so many. I listen to the song Nothing Helps a lot, and that's an old song.
Oh, yeah.
But it's really good.
That's the song I listen to when I'm feeling depressed.
Yes.
And like I'm in my feelings, and
Yes.
I feel like everyone hates me. Then I listen
Because
to
it's a very
Nothing
like
Helps.
uplifting, like
Yeah. That's the great thing I feel like about all of their songs is that they usually do have a very like hopeful vibe to them. Like,
yes.
you're like, life sucks, but you can do something about it. Because when the song came out, it's called Save Yourself, and Vamps has a song called Who's Gonna Save Us? And so I was like, Hyde ask who's gonna save us? And Taka says, save yourself. So like, yeah, I'm here for it. I'm always here for 10 Rock. I will give them all my money every time they tour. And I suggest you do the same thing. This is my recommendation.
Yes.
My professional opinion. You should give 10 K-Rock all your money. Most of your money. What money you haven't already given to K-pop,
Yes.
give to 10 K-Rock.
Yep.
But that pretty much wraps up our 10 K-Rock video.
Yeah.
I really like J-Rock, so I feel like we might have to do more J-Rock videos just because I like it. But yeah, give us your thoughts about 10 K-Rock or other, if there's like random J-Rock bands you think I don't know about.
Yeah, that could be
You can
kind of
try
cool.
me.
Yeah.
You can try me.
You can try. Yes.
If there are bands we don't know, we'll listen to them. We'll see.
Yeah. So yeah, if you enjoy the video, give it a thumbs up. Leave comments for if you have a favorite 10 K-Rock song, or like Lany said, if you think you know some J-Rock bands that we might not know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Try
And
to stump me.